Kwa majina naitwa Nabi Gogo, ama Juke Gogo. I'm a spiritualist. I practice spiritual knowledge, and also I'm a herbalist. Yeah, I also deal with the physical problems and spiritual matters also, through using herbals. Kwa Kiswahili wanaita mganga.
Oh, mganga.
Eh,
Yeah, many people
in English, but kwa Kiswahili mimi ni mganga. The youngest mganga.
So watu wakiona mganga mara mingi wanachanganyikiwa, wanashangaa, huyu mtu ni dangerous sana.
Hivyo ndio unajua ni right, ni mindset, ni misconceptions. Watu huchukuanga na waganga lazima kwa in a negative ways, like ukiona mganga huyo ni mtu negative kabisa, which is wrong. Hiyo ni new colonial ama Eurocentric ideas yenye imeleta ndio watu wakuwe na that kind of view. Sasa unaogopa mganga, mtaona ni anavaaje, anavaa vitu za red ama black nini? No.
So kivyako mganga ni nani? Is it just not a harmful person?
No, mganga ni daktari ule mwenye anatatua shida. So yeah, when let me say it in English, there is a witch doctor. So there's a witch and the doctor and the craft. So the doctor is a person, a witch is the practice of medicine, the herbal medicine. The craft, where when you combine it, is called the witchcraft. The craft itself is a metaphysical science. So it's the science beyond cosmic. So when you start accessing the realm through using the herbal ways or spirit, through using other spirit or communicating with the spirit, or you are getting the realm in another souls, through other souls. So that one you are being called the craft. It's called the craft. So craft is a science beyond metaphysics or cosmic science. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so venye tu nimesema nikianza hii video, a lot has happened. Benny Hinn amekuwa Kenya na kuna video fulani ambayo imekuwa ikizunguka sana kwenye mtandao, especially pale YouTube na TikTok, ati kwamba Evangelist Ezekiel amekuwa yeye ndiye alisukuma kwenye ile video. Unaonaje?
Niliona hiyo video na hata ilinishangaza sana. Huko nyuma huyo jamaa akikuja, I think there's a video, maybe I don't know if I talked about this guy. We na TD Jakes, These are the Masonic communities. So niliona hiyo kitu alikuja, that is not deliverance actually. Kuja kupush, he just came straight and pushed the guy. Na vile Ezekiel ana mwili obviously ataenda anguke. So that is not even anointing or deliverance. And what the question is, there were so many pastors there. The kulikuwa na Harrison Ng'ang'a, and the Ng'ang'a also, this commander and the other pastors were there. Why not those pastors, but this guy only? Why him? There must be a question, and there's a problem. He saw something in him, and the main target yenye huyu jamaa, he was coming for him to finish the power he has, though he has been there before them. That is what we respect, but it has been in his gospel industry or in his ways of worshiping, there's a lot of misguidance and a lot of confusion in his what do you call ideologies. So the guy has been with so many scandals in his ways of doctrines.
Benny Hinn.
The Benny Hinns. So he was the first person to introduce the scandals of deliverance, and through pushing and whatever. He also introduced this using water, handkerchiefs, and these items they use for prayers. So that when you use those things, you have powers on those. Is the man behind, the founder behind that, this guy. Or also the founder behind milking the congregations, because you pay for you to get the anointing, or you get the deliverance. He is the founder also of that. So by targeting him, I think he had heard about him, because I can say in East Africa now, except Uganda, Ezekiel is the controller of that realm. He's controlling the realm of East Africa, except Uganda, where Kakande is. Kakande has also another territory. You know, when we talk about these people, we deal with the kingdoms. In spiritualities, for you to rule, you have to maintain your kingdoms. That those, I think back in my videos, I talk about the different kingdoms and different types of those kingdoms and how they rules and this different type of people. That those who are, what do you say, they are conquerors, and that those who are kings. And these conquerors, they come to conquer the kings. So that is Ezekiel.
Ezekiel is a conqueror.
He's a conqueror. So he extended the territories. He extends the territories. And the likes of the Ngangas and the so-called Arizons, these are the kings in these territories. Yeah. So pushing the guy, he had seen the attack, the guy, both of them had their missions. When he was coming, he had a mission to finish the power in his territory. Because when a king who was there before you come to your territory, he wants you to submit, and he did not submit, and he was in his house, but in Benin's house, but in a territory of Ezekiel. So he refused to submit. That's why he was using an extra physical force. That was not a spiritual force. He was using the extra physical one. That's why he pushed him. It was not deliverance. Why is he delivering or giving Ezekiel deliverance while Ezekiel himself, is giving peace, is delivering people? What was his problem? When he wants to get anointing you get not through that physical pushing. Yeah.
So, and we saw that Pastor Ezekiel, even after those dramas happened, he settled the bill of 14.65 million for Benny Hinn.
You know, Ezekiel always, that guy is a smart guy. He thinks ahead. While this guy was thinking to come and take over what belongs to him, he thought it before. And he took, by paying the bill, and he was not even there. He paid this bill, 14.6 million, and he was not there. Paying the bill, and this guy got shocked. What? Because there's a statement he said that, don't leave this altar before paying your tithes. Means it's a must for you to pay, for you to get the anointing, which is wrong. That is stealing. That is stealing. It should not be compulsory. Anointing you can steal without even paying. And Ezekiel stole it without even him realizing. He only paying because he will maintain it. If he steal it without paying, it will vanish very quickly. But when he steal and pay the honor, he will maintain the anointing. And mark you wait, coming few months, the guy will be maybe different, because he has told the anointing this guy had, and he did not want to give it. Because in spirituality, people steal. We have spiritual theft, and Ezekiel is one of them. And I'm not afraid to say that Ezekiel is a thief, and he's a smart thief. Stealing is allowed in spirituality, and it is not a sin.
So can we say that he stole the star?
He's not a star.
Nyota.
No, si nyota. He's not a star. This anointing, that grace that guy has to collect more people. Because when you see, there was no different with what these other people are doing. In fact, these are our pastors. They play this movie better than Benny.